So I saw a video where one lady said there's nothing like a Nigerian accent because Nigeria has different ethnicities. Whilst this is true, I think this is not a complete truth. You cannot say there's no such thing as a Nigerian accent. How do people know I'm from Nigeria? You want to tell me that as I'm speaking now, you can tell me what particular tribe from Nigeria I'm from? I do agree that yes, there's an Igbo accent. And not even all Igbo people, oh. So those ones who have the Igbo accent, they are the ones who say, I don't go market. There is such a thing as a Nigerian accent because this is how you can tell where I'm from. Just by my speech, even without knowing what ethnicity I belong to. So here's one thing I've realized whilst trying to mimic accents. The way I think an Indian person sounds is not the way an Indian person thinks they sound. So when we watch movies and they try to imitate or mimic a Nigerian accent, yes, I'll put my hands up to say for some movies, they don't do due diligence. So they just find anybody and give them any name and say Mr. Mulundu and say act Nigerian. The person say, no. And we don't sound like that. However, we as Nigerians have to give room to others and say, probably this is how these people think we sound. And yes, I saw this other video where this lady was saying that, why do they always exaggerate it? They're like, I cannot take it all. But then, first thing you have to know is movies are movies. A movie is not real life. For instance, in a movie, they just say, call 911. They just call 911 and 911 comes. But in reality, you call 911, they'll ask you your name, they'll ask you your address, they'll ask you if the patient is breathing. If we were to incorporate all these things into a movie, it won't be interesting. Also, we know that if a movie ends with the protagonist, dying, it won't be interesting. So, in movies, when they are acting in Nigerian accent, sometimes, for the purpose of the script, they might over-exaggerate it. However, I would say that, yes, movie people need to do due diligence. But maybe the way we think we sound to other people is not the way we sound to them. And when they're trying to mimic us, they don't get it right. We have to have our minds open to this possibility.